Hello and welcome. This is Nadine Love, prize-winning author, award-winning trainer, and your motivational mentor, bringing you a seasonal edition of Your Success. The first thing I'd like to do is share with you a great win. Since we're looking at wins, the 22nd of December is a great day to be acknowledging your wins. And one of mine was this feature in our Sunday paper. There was a full-page feature on yours truly around the book win. So there's that, and I'm very proud of that. It's a fabulous photo. There it is. There's me in the paper. So now you have the local scoop. What I really wanted to share with you is a model that came to me, and she wasn't gorgeous, no. It's a structured model for welcoming in your year. And I've called it the Radiant Full Life Framework. And what that is all about is a detailed evaluation or a detailed set of categories for you to go through so you don't miss a thing in your own structuring and planning. So if you've been feeling a little bit daunted by the notion of setting up the kind of 2012 that you deserve to have, then take a look at this awesome model that I've constructed for you. As I say, it's a 3 in the morning wonder. There it is. I've called it the Radiant Full Life Framework. And the first part of it is what I've called resilience. This model works as a 5-pointed star and also as a hand. So the first part of your hand can be resilience. I'm going to take you through the major categories and then deep dive into the detail of each category. And once you've gone through this, you will have all of the sections and subsections to simply go in and write your intentions. And in my blog, which you can look at in this newsletter, you will be able to have 5 key principles around setting those intentions and also 5 questions to ask yourself. But let's move on here. So the first one is resilience. The second area to look after is your relationships. The third area is reach. The very central core I started to reveal there is radiance. We also have relaxation and we have reward. Reward, of course, has to do with your finances, your money, your income, and surprises. So I dived into that. You can play this on your hand. Your thumb is resilience. Your pointing finger is relationships. Your reach, which has to do with your spiritual growth and the way that you contribute and your learning and education, is the middle finger. Now along this meridian, there is a direct connection to your heart, and that is how come reach is so very significant here. Your reward is your ring finger, and the 5th one, your pinky, is your relaxation. And in the center, if you could imagine this whole star coming together as your radiance, because it is the interconnection of all of these areas that is going to give your 2012 an incredible bang and make it your best year yet. Let me give you some detail. The first topic, of course, was resilience, and resilience has got to do with your health. Now, health has to do with your mental health, your emotional health, your physical health, and indeed your spiritual health. So health is attending to your mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual. And when you are mapping out for your whole year, what's really important that you do is pay attention to each of these areas. So what do you need to do mentally in order to take care of yourself? And what would be a most outstanding mental achievement for you? That may be study, that may be achieving a degree, a PhD, for me, writing a book. What is it that keeps you mentally flexible? Is it Sudoku? Is it crossword puzzles? Is it meditation? And such detail in each of these areas. Now I promised a really easy guide, and here we have 3 areas to apply to health to ensure that when you are creating your ideal year, that you are taking care of the 3 aspects that are important in each of these distinctions of your health. And the first, of course, is practice. So if it is that you're attending to diet on the physical level, the practice of implementing great eating, great food choices in your life is going to be where the rubber hits the road. Attitude. Attitude runs through for each of these. Your mindset, your approach, your decision to move forward in a way that is resourceful and positive is key to your health as the year turns into 2012. Nourishment. How are you nourishing each area of the resilient core of your health? How are you nourishing yourself mentally? What are you doing for yourself emotionally to nurture yourself? Are you having enough rest? Are you getting the touch you need? Are you getting your walks out in nature? Again, are you meditating? What is it that's giving you emotional sustenance? Is it spending enough time with your children? Is it reading on your own? What is it that loving the animal ones that share your life? So what is it that nourishes you emotionally? And so the same for your physical and also your spiritual self. So what gives you that spiritual sustenance, or what is going to nourish you in your physical aspect? So I've given you 3 key areas to apply to your health as you're constructing your intentions for 2012. The next point we have is so important, and of course it's relationships. Now, the first relationship to set intentions around is yourself, and in fact the whole of your full life framework is around building something that is going to be reflective of you, congruent with you, and therefore your transformation into the person you know that you are inside, that you deserve to be as this year unfolds itself. So your relationship with yourself, what do you want? For that, your relationship with the divine, truly important. Whatever that is for you and whatever gives you meaning, what is it that needs to come to the fore in 2012 so that you are nurtured, nourished and sustained by your relationship with the divine? What about your important other? If you're in a relationship, what can be done to improve it? If you are seeking a relationship, what can you do to find that special soulmate that's just waiting for you, just around the corner? What is it about the important other in terms of your planning? Your family, are there specific intentions you need for your family? Do you have family members who live overseas? Are you needing to plan travel? Are you needing to plan time in with certain family members? What is it that your family needs of you, and what can you bring to your family in a most extraordinary year? How about your friends? The next one is friends. How about your friends? And I'm going to peel off animals as well. Perhaps some of you have animals in your life, or friends that truly enrich your world, or you'd like to bring in new friends. Sometimes what happens as we transform and move forward, we need to surround ourselves by others who are on a similar journey or who have been there before. So our friendship circles may well change as we go through life. So what are the sorts of friends that you need in your life? Or are you needing to attend to friendships that are special, that you would like to put more energy into as we look at the next year coming in? Here you are. What about associates? What about associates? These could be your work colleagues. These could be people that are outside of your immediate close circle of friends. These could be people known or unknown to you. And as you set your intention for your relationships, put out there right now, or as you do on the 24th or 5th of this month, that you are going to draw to you the alignments, the associations and connections that are going to take you to that next level as you move forward. What about the third category, which is reach? And this is a very exciting one, because I have one of my personal values is learning and education. One of the ways that you can achieve the results that you dream of is by improving your education. So reach includes education, and that can be formal education. So you may be wanting to join a university, college, whatever, or it can be informal. It may be online, online courses, whatever you read. It may be taking a course, taking a martial art, whatever it is for you that is going to further your own learning. Tremendously important in your reach. The more we learn, the more we have to give and to share. So the next section is absolutely about giving and sharing and contribution, which of course is deeply connected with spiritual development. And in this category of reach, I have included the notion of spiritual development. The fourth category is your reward. And I touched on this even in the example in the introduction. Reward has to do with how you earn your income. This would be the segment when you need to get really specific around what it is you want to see your bank balance look like in 2012. And the way to do this is, for example, it is the 31st of December 2012 and I'm looking at my bank accounts and there you go, and what do you see there? So for finance, be very specific, name numbers. This is where you can get really cozy with the numbers that you want to be bringing in, and then look at, backward, how you're intending to do those numbers. So we're going to look at the outcome first. So dream the number, make it something that extends you a little, give the universe something to work on because you're going to be really specific, and dream that number. So the first thing, of course, is your finance. The second part is your business. So how are you going to bring those numbers in? Look to your business impact, your business effects. How are you going to extend maybe your reach in terms of business? And then very importantly, and I'm not certain whether this video is actually picking up the very bottom of my page, and if you aren't, what it says at the bottom is gifts and surprises. So be open in your area of reward for any energetic gifts and surprises. Those may come in terms of, or in form of time, in form of great relationships, in form of spaces. All sorts of resources that you may need may well come to you, and that too could be under the heading reward. So when you are intentioning your year, make an open space for all the potential that is to come. What I'd love to do is now give you the fifth, which is relaxation, the fifth of my piece of my model, relaxation. This would include travel, it would include adventure, it would include your hobbies, and it would include your toys and anything else that brings you relaxation. And by toys, I mean, for some people it is literally pool tables and boats and jet skis and cars and computers and computer equipment. And for me it might be lights and sound systems. And so what are your toys? For me also relaxation toys would include the intentions that I would love to bring in for my family and for my little girl. So whatever it is here, for me a big year of travel coming up in 2012, so with backing my book around the world. So there you go, travel, what is your intention? And I have dreamed big, so I suggest you do too. And when all of these great aspects come together, that then means or brings the radiance, the pulse, the vibration, the frequency that you're going to set free in your year. So I promise that this could be done on your hand. We've started at the very center, radiance. So I'm going to peel back that radiance that can be in the palm of your hand and remind you to take care of your health. And in terms of your health, we're talking about resilience, to take care of your relationships, to take care of your reach, of your reward, and to relax. So of course that says health. I named it also resilience. So those, or that is the model, my model, the love model for your full life framework. So take it and in each segment set your intentions. I hope that this has been tremendously useful for you, and I trust that you will have a safe and a happy and a fulfilling festive season. Know that you matter. love yourself, love what you do, and make your difference today. This is Nadine Love, the Motivational Mentor, wishing you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.